Kopango Rock Me Padel.
Ketia motu.
Idio Mabel. Apoyo Teach. The Vice Chairperson, NRM Northern Uganda.
La lobko won ko madit me party NRM pe malam kumal me Uganda.
The Secretary General.
Karan madit me Uganda pe party NRM.
All the other leaders.
Won lo tara ko duchu mauti tin kan.
And the people of Padel.
Won lo ak duchu me Padel.
Yesterday in Gulu, I was able to outline the 7 points, 7 contributions NRM has made to Uganda or is making to Uganda in the last 40 years.
En la wo ke Gulu yaro kamaleng jama biro magamente pa NRM otimo Uganda pe mwaka machok piara ngwen donko bede.
Because this contribution is crucial in order to get to know whom to support and why.
Miero ke titlo kamaleng wek yini moptomi anga mau miere chware.
If a group says support us, why?
Kanga tomo wachi yini bini kawa penyi binu peng abin pengo.
Either what you have done is good for the country, or what you are planning to do is good and doable, not just lies.
Monu miero bet kamaleng ni kayini timo chi gin mi timo ni chi mabe pe Uganda ki gin mi tamo mi timo ni chi mon mabe pe luak me Uganda.
Now NRM is in a position to show you what it has done and also show you what it is planning to do and tell you that it is confirm to you that it is doable, and you can see to yourself that it is doable.
NRM keken en ye party matiki ker me teto ngoma dong ene timo ngoma mero timo ne ki kit ma nyim dok ngoma be timo pe dong Uganda.
In the last 40 years, NRM has been able to bring peace to Uganda.
Pe mwaka piera ngwen dong mokara ngej me achiel NRM okelo kuch Uganda ko duchu.
This was not easy, as you know.
Man gin mo mierunu nge maleng.
You, the people of Padel, are the best witnesses to say how tough it was to bring peace.
Wun luak me pade ungeo tuta pa NRM we kuch kubin.
Even before the British came, Uganda was in wars of the tribes.
Kariwe kar kotara mono kotara ni dongen teke we no tele ke luen kake maduata.
When the British came, there were wars of Kabalega.
Mamono bino luen bot kabalega ge.
Then there were wars of the Europeans themselves, Germans and British.
Munike ken ki tira luen wilobokan jo Jeremel ki munotara wengi luen ki okeri wakan.
None of our parents here went to fight in those wars.
Luen mukan maduata kin lunywal.
Then the Karamoja was never stabilized.
Kormojo keken tira ruchodana ta.
After independence, it was more wars.
Inge nongolotken luenyo mede maraja ta chalo pelotken.
The war between Mutesa and Obote in 1966.
Luen me mwaka piera bichiel ikin kabaka gen kubore.
The war between the wars of Idi Amin from 71-79.
Luen pa min mwaka piera we chiel mi o piera we abungwen.
The Ruero War of NRM and the UPC.
Luen pa NRM ki UPC iluero kuja.
Even when the NRM came into power, we had wars, Kony, ADF, Karamajongo Rustlers.
Karibidi madong NRM o gamgamente dano medeke jem konyo berukan adui pa kormojong KDF tung pinyo kunyao kuja me Uganda.
But all these are now behind us.
Komberima walogo ni dong munu lok machon.
We have been able to bring peace in the whole country.
Wayele ukelo kuch e Uganda ko duchu ko don chingu poyo lok paladilo.
And it's not accident that we brought peace.
Ba kuj pe bino ni choba ya.
There are reasons.
Tien lok ke tie we kuj bin.
Number one, we were able to build a national political party, as you can see.
Ma chiel ene ki geru pati maneno luak me Uganda duju ke wan chiel.
So we win majority in parliament, in the presidential elections, and then we are able to have peaceful politics.
Chi karma pati NRM dung tie pol padano mo karkui me cher parliament oberu lo NRM we go lok ka chiel me ke loku oberu yo.
In 1962, no party could win 50%.
Imwa piero bi chiel we ario.
No party could win 50%.
O UPC o karo percent piero bi chicken.
No party could win 50%.
Party mo ke ken uno pero mo kato kui ke percent mo piero bi.
And why?
Pingo.
Because the parties were sectarian, according to religion, according to tribe.
Mano time bien party no jenge como poco mugo me kaga dini kit poco ma papat.
One party was for Catholics, another one for Protestants, another one for Baganda Protestants.
Eneno, ino dong party man chung ite guri me Catholic, me Protestanti, mugo chung me pa Baganda kuja.
And when you go that line, you cannot get majority in Uganda.
Kayini chao kelo lok me tera kya poco kitiano ne, baby no dano ma duong ma lubokori.
It is poison. It is suicide.
Bien yinik itira wanyo queer ikindano dokitia dene.
And that's what happened in 1962.
Onen gin muteme mo apiar bichel wiario.
No party, one majority.
Party mo ke ken po lanyo ki majority nyoni maduong.
That's why UPC had to make a coalition with Kabaka Yeka.
Eni ngegen weng pego no maduong mayeni bebe de tela matalo party UPC rebero ke party Kabaka Yeka.
Which lasted only 2 years.
Ma petian loke guri lodbe mo agario eken.
And it collapsed.
O tukiporo ne daj.
So our non-sectarian politics is the one which has enabled us to unite all these Ugandans.
Peweko politik mama poko me karakidini weko kombede Uganda rebeti achiel.
We don't care about your religion. We don't look at your religion.
Pewa par pedini ni.
We don't look at your tribe.
Pewa par pe karani.
You had the CD Rowella telling you that we don't look whether you are a woman or not.
Ene neno CD Rowella chunkan ubero kawacho ne bene mon weng tikikero.
We simply say, is this one Rutera Maber or not?
Lok mere tieni ngari ene la tela mabe ngari pe la tela mabe poko mope.
We look at your qualities, not at who you are.
Neno lok me wibie peberu lok kit mayene tamo pirkeni.
So this is one reason why we have got peace in politics. Why we have got peace in politics.
Man ene gin mumio ku obino.
We normally have arguments in parliament. Some people say this, some people say that, but in the end we agree.
In parliament kuja dano telle ke lok me laro lok me don lobo ya gikine dano dugo kaye gina chen.
There are so many things I don't agree with my colleagues, but if I don't persuade them, I wait until tomorrow when I can persuade them.
Jami mokene ene kelo tam me don Uganda luwore mogo kwero ilo ke gimot mot naga wangane mogo niang chiri woro kachel.
Like for instance, the roads you are talking about.
La bole yo magono tia lok perene.
We, the bush fighters,
En machalo la luen bidi di lum karmalaj.
we believe in achel, mot.
En ngayon ni jame weng kitimo mot kore ke kore.
But some of our colleagues touch many things.
Jomo kene gibinu mere giruru lokata ni romo temela wanchiel.
They want to do this, want to do that.
Anika enchi timo maja weng la wanchiel.
New districts.
Kwa yebu unu district manyen.
Then salaries for public servants.
Muchara kalo luticha bagamende kemedro.
All that takes money.
Jomini guni weng meta chiente.
But if the one with the umbrella, they are going to kill you.
Money matika umbrella ni.
You the guys with the umbrella, come this way, come on the side here.
Yo matika umbrella dokungcha.
The photographers, come and photograph from this side.
Lo makchal mir go dok kitungcha. Go makitungcha.
The Acholis will kill you if you are not careful.
Kayini tuko kacholi pe wek ni ka kumake. Yan ke mo na ladit.
So while me, if they were listening to me, I would say concentrate on 5 things first.
Kani ki win loke kita ko bene bi logo keduni. Win mabe ketu chwini kom jama beach mape getego.
Defense.
Maya chel ene ye mon migengo lote marajo.
Secondly, yo mabe.
Mario yo mabe.
Adek march.
Madek march la dim ngeola bachori.
And when railway.
Mangwen ga.
Abicher kwan.
Ma bichel kwan.
Abiro yotkom.
Ma biro yotkom. Jone ko pola dirdo jone ngeola bachori weng.
The other things wait.
Gin mukene madano tamo wenge kong ki di chwin.
But when we try to do chu.
Kadung yini wachi abi timo duju la wanche.
Then we end up. They told me they call it in Acholi poro, scattering.
Chi kani tim duju, chi bi puara manok, chi konye duju pe.
Manok everywhere.
Manok.
So that's why you now Lowira, you can see why manok we do Ruenkunyu, Apach, Aduku, Lira, Puranga.
Chieno wego, eni chago en, kunu mot, tiati mo kamo kwano ni wen kere kunye, nakachane o Puranga.
Then, Puranga, Shoribur, wait. We should have finished that one.
Man enene, Puranga, Cholibu, koko.
But because you are touching here, you are touching there, you are touching too many things at the same time, you end up half finishing work here and there.
Yen wan wa meta jami duju ko tema ka chiel o wego tichi tira wot nuju kiti anone. So
this is, by our view, that's how we do in the army. You have seen our soldiers staying in grass-thatched houses.
Kotam kea me Uganda. We
have been, our soldiers, me as a soldier, I've been getting no pay or very low pay for the last 55 years.
Chalo eni beru la mon. Iberu kan nongo mo chara mo matiri manaka yanko be dong chong waka piera bi.
No, first no salary.
Ya chakene itiu la bon mo chara.
Then when I get Musara, I get Matidi.
Chima itiu kong nono karme chao nongo matitiri.
But you come to weapons, you look at our weapons, they are terrible.
Ento chilling kilumi yu dugo, kaina dugo mati Uganda, udugo cha lik mujinga.
We put money on the teeth so that you can bite.
ke kero chiente e kom lak gimone were ka ginu biuntu kano ne ke guvuduju.
Not on the tail, not have a long tail and very small teeth.
Yen ke weko lak gin ma konyo me lueng me gwako. Ya we ke chiling nyo yibe kuja. Yib konyo ngo.
Even barracks, we have not been having barracks.
Kada naka barracks.
Low pay, no barracks. We don't have vehicles for individual officers. We just share.
Nen wa barracks matie yob momere yob mabepe lumon ke tira cholo ge manak ke tara marokare petit moromo metit pamon.
But we are able to defend the country because we prioritize weapons.
Ento petien loko o wero kombede wa gwako Uganda gimo peromo donye ye piano dugutie moromo wa puyo la di lobe loke anone.
So you find there is some differences in policies, but because we are together, if I don't persuade you today, I wait until tomorrow I will persuade you.
Chi tam ge rom poke ineno me don lobo. Chi ka poke eni logo mot. Chi gina eni neno ne cho choke yini neno bene chi jem ke wor ka chel.
So the good politics and good work methods has given us united politics.
Donc, politics, me ribuching kachiel, any ye kombedene, or where want your word command.
And the good politics has also enabled us to build national institutions which are very strong, like the army, the police, the prisons, the judiciary, the civil service.
Politics mabe, anywhere Uganda kobedede, police, mon, kedul mapapat weng, prison gi, tie kadon mabe, do ketira tiutit mabejo.
And that's why the army and the police and the intelligence services are able to maintain peace in the whole country.
Eno meo kobedene, mon, ke police, ke jomatemo ke kweda, kobede chane luet giti tuak Uganda weng, petemo gimo magen poniang.
So therefore this coach did not just come by accident. It came because we did 1 and 2 and 3.
Chedong loka kujba, po bina tura, ke biro jame kore, o wero kutie kobede.
Not tikore. We did a number of things together.
Ke timo jame mapol.
Apoyo.
Be.
I can understand actually. Now, so this is our contribution number 1, peace.
Man, any ye tik pa NRM ma chel, any ye coach.
So when we come here and we say, please support the NRM will ensure peace.
Ka wabino kan, ki wajo botuni, uchui ko NRM ma chel, NRM ukelo coach.
We are not just talking, we have proof.
Gen pilu loke ken, gen luti.
The second one
Me ario.
Is Donglobo.
Any ye Don Lobo.
Donglobo has 2 parts.
Don Lobo upoka yario.
Economic infrastructure.
Me chel any ye Don Lobo mi jummi makum ginen.
And social infrastructure.
Ke mario kit maribo dano etam.
Economic infrastructure are what you are talking about.
And jummi magunutia wato lok mi gudu ke ngogene. Mano ene don lobo ma chiel.
The roads,
gudu,
the march, the electricity. No, not electricity. The telephones.
Chimen.
Then piped water.
Pi maleng.
The railway.
Gudu.
These are all part of the economic infrastructure.
Man weng ye don lo ma chiel makum ginen.
And you have seen what we have done.
Undo neno ngomo ti medo karne.
In spite of the poor, but we have been able to do some good work.
Kadibedi ke poor eto dung ti madung roma nena dok neno met.
We have been able to open the main arteries in the north.
ke yabu yodong mabino ko malo me Uganda kan.
The road from Karuma to Gulu, to Atiak, to Nimule.
Yo ma ke Gulu, Atiak, Nimule.
The road from Oruyo to Anaka, to Kochigoma, to Gulu, to Atanga, to Acholi, to Kitugum, to Musingo.
Yo ma ko luyo Gulu, Cholibu kan, chera wa Sudan kuja.
The one from Karuma to Pakwach.
Wa ke Karuma, chero Pakwach.
Now this one from Rwenkunyu all the way to Puranga now.
Maya ke Rwenkunye, chero apa tut kobedo o kobere Purang.
So this one will also be done. Puranga, Acholi.
Eno wache man me Purang, Cholibu, and benefit timo wa puyu wono la dit.
My criticism for that one, it is the problem of poor, touching too many things. You tell our leaders, all of us, even the population, should also understand that a chair is better than.
Chedong un la dit lobotira wachonene, lok me poro wek pitum la wachele area money. Chikaribet ketira poro ne, oteme, wa logo keduni, oye, teach mabelo la wachele boot, and mete koteme.
All of us need to know this, the leaders, but also the population.
Wan weng wange look machalo tera, wami unge, ke won luak mirunge.
Because when you put pressure on the leaders now try also to please touch here, then they end up doing not a good work.
Kau logo matek to toile kom lotera dogo luo. Kaka temuti ya chel kong mabe, dungi chako por ne manok, we yi ubedium.
Doing things one at a time is the correct way.
Dongba watimu gina chel, ete karamone, manote me mabe.
Between 1971 and 1979, I was in exile in Tanzania fighting Yamin.
Mwanga piara beer we a chel mi o piara beer we a bongwen, ene ngwejo ko iti Tanzania, iti kalwenye komamin.
I had to prioritize liberation and forget about other things.
Gini kerone, miorgi duog kakwanyo dano maraj ke Uganda, jemu kene don konge weko berupe.
Family, Wachitura, I forgot about all those.
Jome gange rwaketora, we will ye don put.
I said, Amin must go.
Ekere chunene, Amin wango ya.
81 to 86, I was in the bush. I was
Wanga piara bor we a chel, piara bor we a bichel, anything come idilum la luenye dilum adui.
Yes, I had to forget about the family, the what. Family went away to Sweden. So if you want to achieve something, you must prioritize.
Anywhere go jo gange go me laten ke loten go chere Sweden and they don't kan kalwen.
If you say I want liberation but I also want to stay in Kampala, then you end up in the grave. They will kill you there.
Ka yini wachi amero lwen me kala laga kitum ke bene mero beru Kampala. To era nini kineri go.
So please, all of us, let's learn prioritize. Me, I'm recommending, if you listen to me, because you are all my supporters, now listen to me.
Ne mero meno tam, pien un well uchwago en winter mekobede.
Before we talk about other things, let's first talk about the defense, which we are already doing.
Mapia walok lok mukene en tira noana ne lokman me guako kuch pe Uganda.
Secondly, yo mabel.
Mario yo mabe.
Thirdly, match.
Mario electricity.
Then Kwan.
Madek education.
Including Kwan Nono.
Mabene Kwan mi nono matira temene.
So that the children study and stay there.
Yaga wek lotino gukwan. Mape ki yelo ke gangkwan.
And then you'd come.
Ke yot kom.
If we do that, we are going to move very fast.
Kainen wa keru jominu kong wang wa beriye. Chi wa bi nyeka nyimu yot totwal.
The roads, I'm going to quarrel with some of the people involved because first of all, if it is a tarmac road, maintain it as a tarmac road. Don't allow it to deteriorate fast.
Ene wajone ebe da ke jo mugo manok. Yo kadungkin yo lam ke gwak chalo yo lam bereti ke titukana.
If it is maram, maintain it as maram, because maram also is good if you maintain it properly.
Wa yo man me ke onyo gwen ye ke toro ni ka ke gwak ko mabe beneti mabe.
I see carelessness in the maram roads.
Eni neno kitma watiu kere ki yo gudu me kinwani pe watiu mabe.
Yesterday I was in Lamo
La wo eni beru la mo.
and I drove along the road for about 10 kilometers.
Engwejo ke maroka yo en me gwenge maromo kilomita pa.
They had graded the road
Ke yo yo ko
and it should have been smooth,
ke yo manu mir ku ben mapuat.
but they had not made drainage channels.
Ento lo yo ni po tuju yo la lele.
Even here, when I drove from the school to here, yes,
Kadena
they have graded the road, but there are no drainage channels.
kadena yo ko ber mala di lobo me a ke town kanyu me binu kan ke
So-
puru yo pe dungi tuju yo la lele.
So when it rains, all the rain stays on the road. It is like a swimming pool now.
Maka koro chwe pong kete chano pong binu chalo kaluok dare.
You can go there and swim.
Ye romo chero kunu ka kwa ye beru.
So your road engineers, you tell them that you people, you are doing things carelessly.
Won lunge me puru gudu engineers utiate mujame yo marach mada.
The maram roads, if you open the drainage channels and you maram them and you compact them, they can be used for a long time until
You-
you get the tarmac.
Yo en maka toro gwen ye ne kaka yo mabe ke tuju yo la lele ko yo beru.
Now, this is economic infrastructure.
Manen maloba me dans lowo kom jame ma waneno ke.
So when I come here and I say there is match here in Pajure,
Kaine binu kanche no match tie pa jule kan.
yesterday I was in Lamo,
La wo ene be la mo.
match tie.
Match no tie la mo.
I feel very happy
En ye your mother
because I know where we started.
en ngeyu kama ene chako ke ye.
March was ending in Lira
Match no gik na klak
in 1986. In 1986.
e ma pier bor wi abichel.
So I have pulled the march all the way from Lira to here, Pajure, to Kitugum, to Lamo. even
Ene
to-
kwanyo match kilira pora klak pa jule naga la mo ko bede.
even to Abim.
Kombede ne match bene dong chero abim.
I'm very happy.
Ye your mother wapoyo la dear.
Then you come to telephones.
Ubini lok me chim gilok.
These days you find somebody picking Marukwang with the telephone.
Kombe de chane eno dano tie kagalo wa tira cham chim tie yire.
Say, Marukwang can see my bed, telling her friend.
Ne mala kwang kan tie mabe.
This is very good.
Man no tie mabe.
Because in 1986,
E ma pier bor wi abichel.
we had 23,000 telephones in the whole of Uganda.
E Uganda ko wen ono chim tie ali piari wa de keken.
We now have 18 million telephones in Uganda.
Ko be de chim tie million ya pa wi bor Uganda.
So much we have moved. Telephone we have moved.
Ma don ke gwet wi go chim ke gwet wi.
Even I was looking at pipe to water.
Kari go neno pi man ma mol ke pai poni.
Let me read what I have here.
Ko e mer kwano gene tie kere kenyo.
The Pader
Ipade
has got 871 villages.
pade tie ki village piara bor mia bor ke piara ber wi achel.
770 of them have safe water, which I understand to mean like a borehole.
Watiki villages mia bor ke piara ber wi achel. E komano villages mia bero ke piara bero tiki pi mamol onyo tiki tangi.
So out of the 800 villages,
E kom mia bor ne
according to this brief,
malube ki nek makamie
it is only 101 that don't have, I think, a borehole.
villages maromo mia chiel ka chiel ke ken yipe kitangchi.
So this is 88%.
Manyuru ne don lowo mi lok mi pi tie percent piara bor we abor.
Now, in the coming Chisanja, we are going to make sure that there's pipe, there's water,
E magaman madung bino ne en bin neno ne
borehole water everywhere.
e pi tie ko kabero ko wen kamo dong pe.
So, now coming to social infrastructure.
Jome mogo ma mete me don lobo.
I
E ko padano.
was looking at the schools.
Eni tia neno gankwan ma chiel.
The Padel, here they are. It's a big brief. They normally give me a lot of information, but now the school is in Kitugum, in Pader.
En tiki chukul mane machipade.
There are 77 government primary schools.
School pagamente tie piaraber we abero.
And the private ones are even more than that.
School man ma met pa wiginene dong duata.
But for us, we are concerned with the government ones.
One watika ngeno lokpa school pagamente.
Although the private ones also help because the children of the rich go to the private ones.
School man pa wiginene benebe pien lo tieno pa lo lonyo ke kunu.
The Jalonyo, you go to the private. Please go.
Kayin la lonye tiki chiling chere chukul pa wiginene.
Let our government schools be for our Luchan.
Work school pagamente one mokenene wachwa lo tieno kwana ye.
So that we have got less numbers.
Weri wachup pero ne go ne weng.
So when I see here 77 government primary schools
School pagamente piaraber we abero.
and 9 government secondary schools.
School pa misinia pagamente tia bungwen.
When I remember 1961 when I was at Ntare,
Kai poyo mwa piara bichel we achel main po laten kwano intare.
we had so many boys from all over Uganda, including Acholi.
Okunu no leteno tuaki Uganda ko duja wobe mapol wa etena chuli be no kwano kunu.
Boys like George Abola.
Dane machalo George Abola.
There was a boy called Chidega. Chidega was a very good footballer. He became a policeman, but I never saw him again.
Achel mone no benetie woda chuli kilone kedega tuku dilu no matek tido iri mapeneno matwal.
Then you had boys like Martin Lagara.
Martin Lagara.
All these were at Ntare there.
Mage weng letena chuli mo no geti akwan kedgi intare.
Why?
Pingo.
Because by 1961,
Piano mwa piara bichel we achel.
the A-level schools in the whole of Uganda were only 6.
Pien e karani ano ne sukul man me chinia aya school madong inge chinia bit kabichel ono tia bichel keke ne Uganda.
You had Chisubi, Budo, and Ntare for boys.
Ono tie Ntare pe awobe.
Chisubi, Budo, Ntare. Chisubi, Budo, Ntare for boys.
Chisubi pe awobe.
Budo, Ntare.
Ndo Ntare. Budo Ntare.
Now, then for girls, it was Namagunga,
Peanyira no tie Namagunga,
Nabingo, and Gayaza.
Ki Gayaza.
That's all.
Enu no reken.
So when I see here that in Padel alone, Padel,
Kainene Pade keken,
which is a small part of Acholi,
Mabene district Achel Matiri Acholi.
there are 9 government secondary schools.
School pagamente mi senior tia bongwen.
I say Apoyo Rubanga.
Wache poyo loba wadon chengwa wapoyo wono.
And how many of them are A level?
Me A level tia di yeah.
How many? All of them or?
Excellency, only 3 do not have A levels. 6 have A levels.
3.
Yes, 3 do not have.
Very good. That's already good progress. Because 1961, Sir Samuel Rebecca was the only secondary school in Acholi, but it was O level.
Kaineno ene mwaka Pierre Bichelu Achele school mauno tie ya Acholi no Sir Samuel Becker. Eto no tie O level bene school me aya no pereye.
So when you go to the Yotcom to Heref,
Kawachere long me Yotcom.
And you see the Health Center series, the Health Center series which are here.
Health Center, may I dare, Health Center 3 Tikan and Mernyotwa.
There are 1 Health Center 4.
Health Center Mangwen, Tia Chiel.
And 13 Health Center series.
Health Center 3 Tiapa, we are there.
There are 9 sub-counties without Health Center series.
Sub-county Abungwen, Mapereki Health Center, may I dare.
And in the coming Sanja, we are going to ensure that those which don't have Health Center series get, and you also get a district hospital.
Kidong, itelaman may niti adonye yeni. Sub-county Abungwen, Mapereki Health Center 3 ni, ebi mi oro, ki odyat magdit mi pade, President Museveni wacheke bi mi oro.
And for my file here, I can see ongoing construction of new health center series at Tenam sub-county.
Eneno kan ben Health Center 3 kitira yobone Tenam.
Ongoing construction of new health center series at Pukor.
Health Center 3 ben kitira gedone Pukor.
New health center series to be constructed in Lunyiri sub-county.
Health Center 3 kitira yoba ben me gedole Lunyiri sub-county.
Plan to upgrade Latanya. I think this must be Latanya.
Latanya, yes, sir.
The brief is written by your Kampala people who don't know much about our area. So they had written Lutanya, but I think it is Latanya because I know the Latanya hills.
La di lo tia wache jomo choyo gine be pigi ngeo nyin kabere no ene ngeyu kanyo madak to twal kilone Latanya pikita go choyo ne.
The Latanya hills were used to chase Lakwena and those people.
Yenente go Latanya ne ene ene beru kariyeme ye Lakwena.
Plan to upgrade Latanya Health Center 2 to Health Center 3.
Latanya Health Center 2, Obedogo Health Center 3.
Plan to upgrade Oriang Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Pajule.
Oriang Health Center 2, Kebelogo Dogo Health Center 3, Joriang Go Duera.
Plan to upgrade Latigi Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Parogari.
In Porogali, Latigi, Kebelogo Dogo Health Center 3, Unjo Porogali.
Plan to upgrade Anirobo Health Center 2 to Health Center 3 in Ajan.
Luakma Ajan. Ami lobo el center 2, ubedago el center 3 ko la di lobo chicken.
Plan to upgrade La Wire, Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Bongtiko.
La Wire bong tiro. El center 2, bedago el center 3 ko.
Plan to upgrade Payuala. Health Center 2, Health Center 3 in Payura.
El Payula. El center 2 me Payula. Do beloka dago el center 3.
Construct an outpatient department at Tenam.
Kebi yubo otmen anolutuo itenam.
Construct an outpatient department at Pukor.
Kebi yubo kananolutuo e opiat me poko.
Construct a medicine store at Pajure Health Center 4.
Yoptia waranyim me gedo sto be gwakoyat e pajule el center 4.
So these are part of the plans.
Man en yenero ma eneti kwere.
These are all to do with the Donglobo.
Man duchu lok me dongolobo.
But this way you need to be very careful,
Man eni gin mo merwa gwoke wono totwal.
especially for the leaders.
Makarone bollo tela.
There is now a tarmac road for some years from Guru to Atanga, to Acholi to Kitugum.
Kombede ni dong lam tie ya ke gulu cha woka chulibu chero kitgum.
So the yo there is Mabel.
Yo no dong tie mabe.
But you go and ask the people there,
Cherpenjo magiti kuno.
do they sleep on the road at night?
Jo maginti kuyamono gin buru ide lam ide wo.
They sleep there at night on the road.
Gin buri ide gudu ide wo.
Can you say, the road is Mabel, let me sleep there at night?
Kita dung yo olil kuno tutwale ya waje kongda chera but mera di gudu kong.
I'm asking you.
E tira meno la pen niti me.
Huh?
Time. Ogam kong matek bola di lowo ni kita gudu be lame kiburi ye. I've said no.
Where do you sleep? Ot, Mabel. You sleep gang.
Un uburu gang. Mier ke
So-
yub ot mabe.
Now that is where the real issue is.
Man ene kama lok dong ti ye.
We, from the student days
E kare me gang kwan man pudi kwano.
in the 60s,
Kene kama apiara bichel kiwiye.
saw that trap in terms of managing.
Eneno kudi gino ikirme lono ne.
Leaders talk about, especially if they speak in English, even in the local languages, they say, like in Bantu, they say, Nkula Kulana meaning development, but they try to mean, it's not clear what they mean exactly.
E karma chon lo tela gi logo ni don lobo don. Ento pe gi wache dana tera te ngo mo be don lobo.
But now you are saying that at night, you don't sleep on the tarmac road, you sleep in your house.
Ene che wacho nene gudu piri buri ye ki buru gang yo.
So the Chan you left in the morning is still waiting for you there.
Chan ene ye udiko ka yini cho no tira kuri.
You go back, Chan will say, Apoyo Bino, we are still here.
Ka yini dog gang kare ruene chan wa juli ni apoyo binu gang.
Sukari, Pe,
Yo gang chukar bene pe yo kere.
P. Mabel, because if you have got a good house, you can even get P. Mabel from your own house. You don't even have to wait for the one of the
Yan ke lo od baremo matiri manok iromo ketu la jol pi ino ben pi maleng mayake polo.
And the children at night are fighting for one blanket.
Idi wo e we lo choka chiel ke ken lo tiang tira luen me laro ne
Ma Apio has taken the blanket
ya ma apio yo ayo blanca to ke koma
because you don't have enough clothes for your family.
yen yin pe welo bon mo ramo pe jogangi.
That's why, therefore, from the 1960s, we said, please, there's a difference between Donglobo and Loño.
Well, chake wa mo Pierre Bichiel, lok mai ne ber ka loko ne ke nen apoko matie et dans lobo ke Loño.
Donglobo is ours.
Dans lobo ba mega dano juju.
Loño is mine.
Loño lobo ba ti atangara chiel.
Or my family,
Pegangi,
or my company.
nyo dul doktit ma wono ti o choke katemo me kelo lim.
So please, don't get lost in these roads, what, yes, they are there, but they don't solve all your problems.
Donc, koko ni wa mero don guru ngone be mere, ento lok makemo komi, jamini ano ne pechobo.
If you go to Kampala,
Kai chero Kampala.
the Donglobo is all there.
E chero neno kita penyo don kere Kampala.
Yo Maber, Tie,
Guru be,
March, Tie,
majoromo di Kampala.
P in the pipes, Tie,
Pi paipo romo ko weng.
but also the most poor people in Uganda are also in Kampala.
Chidi kai bolu weng kom dana be no jomo dul Lucian lo Uganda poleti udore kuno.
They are called the ghetto.
Gengi wate geni bedo e kinori konyo.
They don't even have charm.
Chambe ne pere.
Because here in the village I can be Ruchan, but I have got my charm. I just eat and
Bebere botwa kane karin chantie eto no epero chome mogo manana e kwanye chame buru gere ori.
I have my own heart. I can sleep in my heart.
E yobo ori adlume mabe e buru gere ori.
But the one in Kampala rents a house, doesn't have a house.
Makampara ni ad buru nemo yobo pere.
He has no food.
Cham pere.
Water is for buying.
Pi wen wira.
Here, if I don't have piped water, I can go to the swamp and get swamp water at least.
Ka enene e romo chero e no pi bene e ngagang.
So that's why it is very crucial for our supporters to be clear about Donglobo and Loño.
Eno mio wan luak mo wa chwa NRM wanero lokom Loño me ora chel matek wa pokine ke don lobo mo kene matipe luak wenge.
We started this campaign in the 60s.
Eni chako bedo kamino kwena ni enene wa mo Pierre Bichiel.
In the cattle corridor.
E bedo kamino ne kakama ke kwa ye dien tungcha.
These Bararo who are coming to disturb you here, we are the ones who walk the map to get out from from Siripi.
En balalo magenti rabino ka yelu kanye go chaka yela ke wa kucha.
They are now mad because they are now getting money. They are mad with money. They just go everywhere.
Kombedene go dagolo Loño kichi kidle guvu gitie gichero kamore ken kinongo mikone wele berie.
But they were very, very backward. Like they were very not developed at all.
Me logada e karjano go dong chien mo karngan mo ken.
Even now they still have problems. Otherwise they will not be coming to disturb you here.
Kombedene benedong pero getie eto tiratum.
But at least on the issue of the cattle industry, for money they have woken up a bit.
Kombedene lem biachar ma ai chato dien o menegi gum ke Loño dong.
So when we preached that gospel in the cattle corridor first, but later, from 1995, in the whole of Uganda, I came here preaching the same message.
Karibe ne ane loko kwena ne bolo kwa dien kuja o chake na mwakapia raboru ya bit ene donye tuwa pingweng kateto lok me Loño wara chel.
Those who are old remember I came here in 1995 and I was telling you about Chura, about Joropi, I was telling you about all those things.
We upo mwakapia raboru ya bit mene chako bino kany ene bedo kateto botu lok me chura pu kitino ti ke chura ke gwakopi etero botu.
And I was telling you about Purmanyen as opposed to Purmachon.
En bene etero botu lok me waje pu manyen ke wek pu machon.
Now, some of the people woke up. Many of the people in the cattle corridor woke up. Let's see some of them here.
Loki enene jo mayang lokwad yang kuya wangidu yabeko mapula dada konen ke chalcha magatia nyoto ne.
Mazina ninje George Matongo owangoma mgongo guntu hano gwataka shozi nandukutaha murimo gwanje ndi murisa nteze muja kureba nuko itandikira tatakanda gente bakubya talombo hagwakidana meirisa zakanya nagura amataka nyuse nazo zankorera ibintu kwenda zashubikiza abana bihereze naturuho kabanza umunyankore naje nahindura nk'umwata ngo nzungu nuko zahanye nanye nasunga
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day, and a liter costs 800 shillings, which is approximately 21 million per month.
Now, that man you see there is not a Jomukwano. He's not educated, he's a village man.
Man mere dano me charo.
But because of the message we gave them,
Kadbe beri charo eno winulo.
They moved a bit from Machon to Purmanyen.
Endo yako ke lopu machon ti Purmanyen.
They still have some shortages, but they are much better than they were at that time.
Put pia total ento kakanya no genti yene go chero do nyimmo bo to toile don logo.
Now because of that you hear now he's a rich man.
Petien loko odako ko bedong la lonyo.
He's selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Ko bedong charo chak leta mia bongwen nina chiel.
The price is low
Wele gela pen
because there's a lot of milk in that area.
Kunu chak dit ma peltaere.
They get 800 shillings per liter.
Kecharo chilling mia boro eleta chela chel.
But because it's a lot of milk, he gets 21 million a month.
Karibet kumano ni wele nak no million pieru a chel edu a chel.
And in a year that is 250 million.
My mwara no million mia rio ke pieru bit.
And he has built a modern house.
Ogero gang mati rom me karene.
He has educated children. That girl you can hear her speaking English.
Endo twalo leteno kwano loteno logo ke le mono donge kano winyo ki yetu.
She's a university graduate.
Nyare eno ne otiego kwano ko university.
But what is crucial is that a big part of the cattle corridor, the Dongorobo, is not so good.
Karibet kumano kakanye ne make gwago dien yene dans le petit et ma bère toile.
For instance, where this particular person is 70 miles from Tarmac Road.
Makarone kakanma la diti en ma wono leno ti yene gange ki kama lam guruti ye tie ye kilomita chochok piera bero.
So Dongorobo, Matidi, Batulonyo, Madwong.
Dans lobo area no tie ki jale mano nok total ento jale la lonyo.
So don't say that I'm far from the Tarmac Road, therefore I must remain in Ruchan. No, please.
Che dong pe wache kateke lampe che dong dans lobe dong kuberi.
If you look after a pig
Kai gwago upego.
and it produces many pigs,
Ma yaga nywalo lo teno ma pol.
and you put them in a pickup to take them to Kitgum to sell,
Kai kero I marukare I chwalo kidgum kachato ne.
the pigs will not rebel and say, no, we are not going because there is no tarmac road.
Peo be chao wa tonene pien yo pe kan.
The pigs will go and you will get money.
Upego be lenge tik ikere charo ino chele ikere jabani.
And Jesus was a very good teacher.
Yesu obero la poñ maber twal.
He told his followers, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven.
Wajo kelo lukora ne oyenju no konkera.
The rest will be added unto you.
Mokane ni dujudong gibi medo ne boru.
Now, we NRM, we have been telling you, seek ye first homestead incomes.
En aram beraternego wakiru no tek medongo ora chela.
Once you get homestead incomes, other things will be added unto you.
Kado ikelo lonyo odi jeme mokane ni dong bino kene.
Like for instance, that man, I don't know whether, let's see whether his house, whether he may not have solar power. Let's see.
Ata la chone konge nen karkena be no mati ye makekero machola.
If you don't, you can get us to the Bundubujo, if this one doesn't have.
La bole bundibujo.
Let's see. Is there solar power there?
Yes.
Yes, good solar power there.
Nero gang pala diti sola to riero we odi.
You remember we said March is under Donglobo.
Wawajo kamaleng ne March tie idon melobo.
But with your lonyo, you can actually make your own Donglobo.
Kayin lim ti chin la lonyo. Don lobo mokene pe koro yini tuki ketu kikumi kita la chono kerone.
You can have solar power.
Sola timur romo gange.
You can have jolopi.
Pi bene gamo ke gange kenyo.
So that by the time the government comes, you have already done your own things.
Kagamento do kelo much electricity kuno no dong no megeti mere chon.
And Kwan, you can send your children to the private schools.
Kadung yini tie ke chilling yin la lonyo tinu ni chwalo ene chukul parwede ni.
You ought to come if you are sick, you go to private clinic.
Yindi chero bene kila tini yu clinic.
So you leave we the Ruchan to be the one to struggle with the government facilities.
Jo madung pego kelo lonyo igangi gendong mede ke tute school pagamente.
So please, let's see how people in Baderi here have got the message. Let's see some examples.
Kong wadne no kong gimone ka luak me pade gonyang loke.
I'm by the name of Carl Robert, the owner of the KO Garden Harvest Hub, which is at KO Trading Center in Palema Parish, Lamogi Sub-County in Amur District. This farm was started in 2021 with a 10 by 15 meters garden, and it has generated up to this level. What we are farming at the moment, though, is a 4 acres model. We have started with vegetable and fruits. The vegetable we are doing here is cabbage, tomatoes, onions, plus other vegetables. And the fruits we have banana, mango, lemon, avocado, pawpaw, and there are many. So this is the type of farm we are doing. And average in a year, we managed to raise estimate between 70 to 100 million when we combine all our efforts. This
now here in Pader, those gardens are not in Europe. They are not in Asia. They are not in America. Tie kan Pader kan.
Tie Pader kan.
And you hear, just they are starting, they have already got out of Chan. They are getting 100 million.
John enene dong go ya ke Chan dong gen tika ndongo le macherwa million mia che.
I have got my own model farm in Lira. Let me show you my model farm.
Any ki porne bene, madano roman neno, ponye ke ye lera
My name is Dr. Maurice Uchien. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House, and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yields and high income for the household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering with wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruits. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, you will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same quantity of grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilograms or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stock here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million.
Now you hear my own model farm in Lira.
Man porone me nyuto kitma don lobanete me kwere mati lera.
With 4 activities, 4-acre model.
Porone ti jome angwen magati apuriye iporo mati ek angwen bene.
Coffee, bananas,
laboro,
fruits,
nyigyen,
some cows, some young, some
demo manok,
some dog, and fish farming.
Ki petoraj.
From fish farming alone,
Ki ikomrej keken.
My people there get 100 million.
No ye chilling million mia chiel.
And when they remove costs, you had Mochen saying, I remain with 70 million.
Kidong ka lutik ke chologe ke welu chamogo manok dong million piarbero.
So please,
Peman,
the NRM has been concentrating on this point of Dongrobo, yes, but Lonyo.
NRM manaka tika jingo komge ilok man me jome mamete me dongo luare ento lok me lonyo yot pangara chel petira rueny.
And we started with we send you money to do that. Send you Ntandikwa, Operation Wealth Creation, NADS, Myoga. Now we are with PDM.
Keni chao chwalo botwa kany, Tandikwa, Operation Wealth Creation, NADS, o wakumbedene Myoga kachel ke PDM.
And I'm glad CD Rowira was saying PDM is doing well.
And ye yom ne PDM dano tira nongone doctora konya mater.
And I actually wanted them to show you the girl, the one I saw in Amuru. Let's see that girl, because the one who was speaking here was a Jomukwano.
Mayenene mobile ka lokke mano dano mokwano emere nyotu anyaka chel ke yamor kong onen.
Yeah, Nana Mercy.
I am Anena Masi.
Until a poor boy sent a loalkai.
I'm a tailor in Olual Trading Center, which is in Laguri.
Laguri village, Ayila Paris, Gurgur sub-county, Amor district. Kari, Muno foot piano, PDM no, Achie berugang.
Oh, before getting PDM, I was at home after my senior 4.
Nge ang benagang project ni PDM o tiang bang no tiang ani.
After PDM came in, and then I was able to be given 1 million from PDM money.
Beru makali wario ki piario ya ngoyan.
It was the year 2024.
Ka piaro fully dwe ma bor ani wa mu kar ani.
I planted groundnuts in August,
Aka de
3 acres.
ka kwanyo mu ma kwanyo beru ka ver piara de ku ya bi.
Oh, after harvesting, I was able to realize 35 bags of groundnut.
Ma charo beru milion ario kalimni achie.
After selling, I was able to get 2,100,000 shillings.
Beru kuma no bana kwano kuju chon.
On top of that, I was also able to study tailoring as a course.
Ma tigi charana rio ini.
I was having only two showing machines, these 2 singer showing machines.
Kilo ngam tiana ma char ki fully na wilo ki machine mi maj ini mi locking go bo.
After selling my GNAT, I was able to buy the baby locking machine
Well me alimni abong wan piara bor ya bi.
at the cost of 985,000 shillings.
Dana mukana wilo ki diela rio.
Other balance of the money, I was able to procure 2 goats.
Diela rio na wilo kiana rio ni wai wel malimni a chel piara bor li piara bong wan.
I bought them at 180, the cost of 90,000 each.
Kilo amati ni ba ti pa na ki tiana ani due li piara wan.
This room we are in, I also rent it 40,000 monthly.
Dana mukana mai ke stock mukana ke wilo. Itanya limni a bi.
Some other balance of money I was able to add with my stock at the cost of 500,000.
Mukana do konyo mai wilo je ma te ang mi konyo am ki gan.
Some other thing I have already used it to support me at home.
Ana ye ya mate mo ki chana PDM.
That is what I have used with the PDM money.
Anki koma
I like these stories of these people like this one,
La kuri lokpa joma kiti ene maro tutual.
because they started from a very low base.
Ma ucharo ki piny
But you see what has happened. With 1 million,
milion achiel unen do ngomo time.
she planted 3 acres of groundnuts,
Upiro pul eka dek
harvested and sold 35 bags.
upuro ucharo bag piara dek webi.
Somebody who had got 1 million within a short time, she was getting 2.something million.
Milion achiel inge karmanok ucharwa milion ario kiwie.
Then she bought goats,
Uwilo digi
which are now multiplying.
makobe tika nywal.
Then she bought the other machine of sewing, which I don't understand myself,
Uwilo machine mo makire tek maendong ber penyang ye.
because they said it's finishing. I didn't know what finishing meant.
Neno tika tit mo kana ber purudong.
But apparently it is very important, and now she's in high demand there.
Neno kombedene dano tie kamerje mapol kibore kuno.
So, in the coming government, once you support us, we are going to intensify this program of PDM.
Kao chuago la dit lobo e gamente matira binoni e bi nyayo la korigini maduong da PDM wapoyo wono poj bola dilo.
Initially, we are going to add 15 million for the leaders to borrow from. The leaders, because we don't allow the leaders to borrow from the 100 million.
Lo tela dong me Paris ke be chwale ge million apara bi PNP miro go good mega lo teda mo kanane. Wami poj.
This 15 million will be for the leaders, the local leaders.
Manu be bero ke lo tela mati tedero.
Then we shall start a fund also for the church leaders in their dioceses and the Muslims in their Muslim districts.
La kori chilinge bene ke be jaw meno ke dul palo tit palo ba malobe ke te kanisha nye ecclesia magentelo.
And then we shall also start a fund for the cultural leaders in their cultural institutions.
lo dirmete kwaro bene lem ke bichwalo ne bodgi ite tela mamegi paruodi.
We're also going to set up a fund for university graduates who have spent 2 years without getting a job.
Lo tino university mautieko kwan kay bedo mwagario mapinoti tele mala di lobo bikero we kunu gam we chak biachara.
All these are to open a war against poverty.
Mandong lwen maene kero la riga e komchan.
Now, finally, 2 points.
Me agikine tienyig logario.
The first one
Me achiel
is the issue of Kwan Nono in government schools.
lok me kwan nono school pagamente.
I've been telling you for a long time that you people, you should introduce Kwan Nono in government schools.
Anyway wachon ni kiket kwan nono e chukul pagamente.
But people don't appreciate it. I don't know why.
En penyang pengop peke tira loboloke.
So me, what I did, I kept talking.
Eni bero ka lok ke wek lo tieno ko kwan nono, lo tieno ko kwan nono, tieno kwan nono.
So I decided again to peacefully go to the bush now,
En dore ke waro dore be donyo ko ilum.
like I did with UPC.
Kete timo e karpa UPC ni.
Because I told UPC, please, let's do this. They were ignoring me.
Eni bero ka wache UPC ke tim jome kiti. Genyera. Chidong eneno ngoti me.
But my bush is peaceful.
Eto donyi iluma ya wache pebe donyo ke gero.
I decided to start the presidential skilling hubs.
Eni chago ke lok me ponyo lotino ke teaching manoti te tuero ne.
I don't know whether some of my graduates are here.
Tie lotino mugo magen go kwano teaching e gulu kuja.
Are there some who are here?
Mawon koma bi ke lotela o chwalo ke gulu ne utikan.
Oh, there are some here. Come.
A wonu goro chirbola dilobo.
Let's hear the story of these children.
Eni mero neno
Come this way.
lok palotene.
I'll bring you a bag. Let her come with her bag. Stop
Ne
disturbing
kin
her.
mo ke ken man goro kere pe duake jamene. Wako bin walok mama na gina teo teme kwage.
Now, what I want the testimony from these children to say, why did they leave school and what are they doing now and what did they learn?
Eni mero ne lotino ne ko waje gini weko gang kwan no pengo. Kombede ne gini punya ngo dong tira konyo gini nini.
Ana foyo matek anya keluoni okol Jonathan akisa kome akiwon kome swako me pade ana foyo matek na di lobo an akwan indaso hub ano foyo mabe akwano product akwano course me shoe making ana foyo matek hadwa foyo bori akelo product mo bori ka en akelo wa eni menu to ni
Put it up.
akelo wa eni bori menu to ni teach me ini or ana ye I president or indaso hub and teacher ko beti wan wa kitimne eni ni.
Where had you stopped in school? You had stopped in what class?
I stop in P7
Why?
right now
Why?
because of the money.
Of the money.
Right now, I brought the shoes to you right now. I will not go back with it. I want to hand over direct to you.
Oh, Apoyo Mateke, the shoe.
I've brought to you. You'll just help me with something.
No, but I must pay you. Don't give things for free. How much is it?
It's 50,000.
50. You pay my
Hey,
my.
not like that. 500,000.
500,000. Okay, give him 500,000. My stuff. My stuff.
Apoyo matek did you wear Museveni?
Buy my shoes, pay for my shoes.
Kinying luare komaket kanet diken, ake bong tiako sub county. Akwana school, Uding Technical School, Yegulu, yo nyama. Akwana coach, makilwane carpenter. Kebena luba mio deero ke kuno bena no ngech. Akwana geru ke gur bena. Gen matimo
No,
kuberitane.
I will buy only one pair, please. I don't want all the pairs. One pair. My staff pay for it. 500,000. He has cheated me, but doesn't matter. Go, they'll pay you your money.
Okay. An kinying luare komaket kanet diken. Akwana yo ding school mati yo nyama Igulu district. Akwana BCP and gur at kichwerne yo nyama kono. Gin mati mo kuberichane ena ye gero karachel ki gur at mati timone. An kingi kikuno ano ngej mabe e project yeno ne.
Translate what he's saying.
He finished his course in the same school, and now he's a builder. He does also carpentry.
You have got, you have got your money? You have got your money? Have you cheated me or what?
Jal wel wari la dilo waje raj total. So he's a builder and a carpenter, and he's doing work in the community.
And why had he left school?
P7.
Let him go back. No, let him go back where he came from. You are disturbing.
He left school because he had no money for fees.
Okay, Apoyo. And the other one, quick.
An kenying luono wega Francis.
Let him go back this way.
Ke Latanya sub-county.
He's from Latanya.
Akwan presidential industrial rock. Igulu.
The microphone is...
Akwan shoe making. Ene macherno beloremo akwan kwere. Agi akwan P7. Karma gi akwan achara akwan industrial rock Igulu. So akwan shoe making product mena ne wati wan kila rema mena sharoni. Ahoy.
They are in group, in association, where they sold you the shoe, Your Excellency. It's part of that.
He also learned shoemaking.
Shoemaking, it is there in a group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And why? When did he leave school and why?
There was no money for fees.
No money for fees?
Yeah.
Okay. And he finished from what class? What class?
I get a P7.
P7, okay.
Stopped in P7, yes.
Okay, go.
Ankenying luane la Janet, Akipa de sub-county, Iklak Paris, Ibiwang village. Agi okwana P7. Karmano kwan sene pek bolonywala michole gankwa. Anywala lotia rio adu gang bolonywala. Achao bero mot. Si karma wini kwan moti gulu kuya kichoy sub-county. Ma president ayo ke gang kwane oni achiara chione chia team addressing kuberisiana du gang atika nongu siante ni woki ketui mbete kom eoni yom yi dago bino ni president o min 1 million pierre bi isako mame wa mawa yawo Ipade district ma ana ye tie la kan lime Ye wa yom la de lowo ba meti gum gen meti katimune bot buru ma pe dio gi chalo wane ba meti gum dai kare konjo mukene magian tie ki pe ene ofoe mate ana gi kikla bira.
Your Excellency, she left in P7, she dropped and she got married and has 2 children. She went for course, did hairdressing. They are in association, and in that association, Your Excellency, you have put 50 million shillings, and they are very happy. They are growing.
Thank you. Okay, Apoyo. So now, you can see the case I have against those who bring money charges in the government secondary schools.
Neno, gin maene chago temone, me konyo, lokom kwan paloteno nono, me temo wene ki kom jomo ne magi kero chiling, me cholo fees kun fees mi robet pere, manene mi loteno tia kwan nono, uno neno chadenen.
Those who bring school fees in government schools, NECO, these children.
Un maumete loteno, gen go chol school fees, une yotia neka nyimpa loteno, in school agamente.
It is murder.
Manu nek.
Must stop.
Miero ko giko tin maladil lobotia loke.
That's why I started this program 1996.
Eno meo ene chako tute imwara piara bongwen we abichel.
And first it worked well.
Iya chakene uti mabe lok me kwan nono.
But the school managers started bringing back money, for what?
Kid dear, ki chako lok mo kor ne, ki mi chene mi chom cha biro, ngo lok mo kumatino teno.
Now they have NECOD the program, but also NECOD these children.
Ichane dong, go neko kone bok program me kwan nono.
And NECOD these children here.
Undo neko loteno kwan no.
Because this is very dangerous. When children have no future, no hope, it's very dangerous. What happens to them?
Chidong yaga biru nini kaloteno da nyim ge pere dong kon ge pere de kwan pego kwano.
So please, in the coming government, I beg you, all of you who are involved, support my idea of free education in government schools.
Dong imwaga bit maene tia donye telani ngato dok peko wene ke lok wachua ko wuno lok pala dit lobo ne kwan nono school pagamente primary ke senior wami upojba.
What I am doing is more expensive than what you can do yourselves. Because I have got one skilling center like in Acholi. And the children are coming from far. So I need to accommodate them.
Miero lotene go beri school.
I need to feed them.
Miero mege cham.
Treat their health. But the plan of UPE was have a government primary school per parish.
Neno pa government no tiene sukul kagamento mirkobet e Paris achel UPE.
Then have one secondary school per sub-county.
Senior kubedi sub-county achel duju.
So that the children come from home, study, go back.
Where Latin ake gang, bino kwano dog gang.
School is for kwan.
Gang kwan ba, tiemer me kwan keken.
Not for nino.
Gang kwan petit me nino.
You can nino at home. People are nino at home. Enough nino there.
Gang kitiye nino koma be.
The charm they can eat at home.
Cham kita gang choke ichamo ke gang.
Showering they can shower at home.
Luoke bene luoke ke gang.
so that the little money we have, we concentrate on Kwan, which means classrooms, laboratory, library, teachers' houses, and teachers' salaries.
Wedung chilling pagament manoke kubed dong may yobo at Kwan yobo kakamalo timo punye ye kachel ki wilubuke ki ngoge duju.
So that we provide, my strategy was to have affordable education for all.
Wegdanu duju gunong Kwan manuke Kwano mapingato mo dong chene pero wegen pe Romo Kwan.
In our time, we had education for some.
But
here I wanted education for all. That's how do you do it affordably? That's why I adopted the strategy of day school, so that children study, go home, so that the course you have are the ones for studying, not for these other issues.
Anytime in school could be chok ikindano madano binu kwano weng edicheng dog burugang.
So please, in the coming government, the teachers have been using the excuse of we don't have enough teachers, so we are collecting money to hire more teachers.
Donge gamenta maentia bini ye mawunu be yero en diri majane loktieni luponye na chili yon beberu moramo me chono luponye wek luponye ben moramo school lo dujo wapoye wono la dilo.
In the coming government, I want to recruit an additional 50,000 teachers in the primary schools, so that
gamenta mabino ni ene be choyo luponye primary ali piera bi.
So that excuse goes away.
We don't look money chilling mogo kerai me cholo luponye mapere egamene kugikoko.
Now let me show you what the children, our system was about to neko. Let's see what they are producing now. Let's see what they are producing.
Wundo nen cha chal maloteno mauno kimero neko geko tiene konyo ge unen ticha dongen tira temone.
The hairdressing, my hairdressing doesn't need any hairdressing. I'm all right. My hair doesn't need any hairdressing. I'm fine. Now, some of those products, like the shoes, the furniture, the beds, hospital beds which they are making, we have been importing them from China, from Dubai, from Italy. Now they are being made here, here in Gulu here, in the skilling here by these children, after 6 months of training.
Undo nen lotino gin magen tira temone kaburu dogola ketana jamene wen yanke gamo ke lo mawoko yake kelo man kumbede ketira yobone Gulu kan en malotino ko be nano.
Now the final point, because of the Lueng and the insecurity and so on, the cows in Teso, Lango, Acholi were eaten by the rebels. We tried to restock.
Anytime restocking ikinukan.
But along the way, some people, Uganda, you have got so many people. Some lawyers came in.
Ento Uganda kan tikwa idano maduong mada idiere lo tichichik mugu donyi.
That they opened a case against the government.
Negeni doro government ko.
Well, I didn't agree fully with them, but me, I like peace.
And ye get lock pian and mero lock me kuch.
So I said, okay, you discuss with them.
Ye ke jone ne kong ko nyam lok ya no ne.
Now, when they did, they said we should compensate some people.
Che dong ma ke loko ke wajaya. Ti jomo umiero kimene ge dienge ke cholge.
How will you know who is telling you the truth or what? Because it's a long time and there are no proper records.
Wadong niang ni la lok ke tira lok nyo tira koko da dong tek. Pian jomo no teme wa chon.
But we tried it.
Gamento temo cholodano dienge morueng.
When I checked, the government had put in 159 billion.
Carmen ngio ino ne gamento do tiu ke billion mia chel ke pier bit wi abongwen.
Then I heard that there was some quo.
Carmen ngio mabe ke dire no ne luko no karati bene kine keno.
You know, Uganda tie madwong quo.
Luko duon Uganda matek.
So you must be very careful. So I said, let me call the leaders of Teso, Lango, Acholi. I called them in Storoti, Lira, in Gulu.
E Carmen yang ku tikatime matere, wa kong do luong lo tela kong mai Teso elao wa Acholi kanbene.
I said, this one here, is it not better? Because war destroyed so many things.
Bien, loin au balajame, madouang total.
Killed people.
Dano goto.
Buildings.
Temonga maja.
Time.
Kare.
Like me who spent 8 years in Tanzania, 5 years in the bush, how do you compensate me for those years?
Kachalo enmo beri Tanzania, mwachara pa bijilum, ene chole nini kachalo en.
So I said instead, why don't we give each homestead in the area which was disturbed by the war some number of cows?
And the berukilu diruche wache, pingo, pikenen will game, chicken me kedano, wagen go chetkere.
On a flat basis.
Manoke me well marom.
So some people came up with the number of 5. Okay, let's discuss it.
Jomugu kateke loke area gene, we order chela weng, we can chela ke me dia bija bit.
So I'm glad after discussion, the whole area has agreed on the 5 per homestead flat for the whole area.
Chedong en menwa ko loke ke kabir mo kene, jo mo kene go ye dia bija ga chel.
So we are now planning to see how to implement. It's a big program, but I think it's better and fairer than the other one, which was not so clear.
Ene eneno ne kit ma yeyo tieni man ene yedong program madit gere machwalo le madit ete bineno kit ma mir ko ti kwere pienda nene be wero dano do no gimo.
But some people said that in the case of Acholi, the war was there for longer and it was there all the time, while in the other areas it was like a spillover from the base of the war, which was Acholi.
And to lock the Katiki board, Jomokane me Acholi, ne peramote metotual, Pien Luen me Acholi, Luero Donyo Matut, Kera board Jomokane, Ma Omiarkengi Loke.
That may be the ones who had already been confirmed could also be looked at. The ones who had been confirmed as
Endong ne karukana jomadulung ke ngiyo nyingi rodong ke tiero weng ke nonu miyor ke me ke chol gene.
So could be confirmed and could also be looked at.
Mano katuere umiyor berekong ke chol geoko.
So I'm glad that first of all we have agreed on the other one of Duchu for all the homes, which is good.
En etamone pibena raj pian man makabemeo ke dano we abija bichi ino ne mano loko tumogo lok mokene ni yebene dok entiene.
And the cabinet will also look at this one of variation for the Acholi area.
kedong lokmane chan kelwanyo riya choli jo madong nyengeno do donyo pechol mier ke chol gene ebe chwalo bene enyim cabinet wek dok ngi.
So this will help the whole area because we have seen how people like Anena are doing well with just some few goats.
Maine romo konyo kidul popa patwen ke mekwo pien kai neno mek pa nena given en
from the 1 million.
Ke million achiel.
So how much more will be achieved if we have five cows? It will be much faster.
Chidong kadano matiki kodi don lo ni enene lonyo ne kadok mere gange dio bijo itamone romo don yot ma romene.
That is now adding to the struggle for lonyo in all the homes.
Man wen tutenen president meneno nene lonyo obere paja chiel dokomede.
So today the 3 points.
Tin logadek
Kuch
Machel Kuch
Don Lobo Lonyo. But I also added on Kwan Nono. Is it Kwan Nono?
Kedong lok me Kwan Nono manano logayeto twale.
I added that one also.
Do mero jama ngwen.
So with these are some of the points which NRM has done.
Man ba gin madong NRM o timoko.
And is promising to do more of them.
And you bet ye me medona meda.
So when these other people come, they say they want also to be presidents, that we should have Noop. Noop, what have you done, Noop?
Jomo kene bene kono bengole kanye gene bino kabito kui. Ko de man me luoni Noope, otemongo magunu ngeo kongdong.
FDC.
Otemongo FDC gi.
This is why I have told you what we have done and what we are able to do.
Man ene gin ma NRM otemo gen potemo gimo.
I appeal to you to queer Maber for NRM.
Omi kui Maber bot NRM.
So that we can do more work.
Wek NRM kumedeke tinu tij mabecho magundo winyo dogoneno ne.
And also Lubanga seems to like NRM.
Bene nen Lubanga ti maro NRM adeda.
Why do I say that?
Pingo ene wajo command.
The way God has kept us all these years. The way God has kept us all these years. The way God has kept us all these years.
Lubanga gwakowa pe mwaka ngwene.
Now, but also, God stopped the British from discovering our oil. The British were here for 68 years. And there are signs of oil in the Calvert area. It seeps to the surface. And they saw it. They said, oil here. Started looking for it in 1920. But they gave up. When the NRM came, we discovered the oil. And we start flowing next year. What you see there is that oil. That is one of the wells. What you see behind there is the Calvert. That blue. That blue. So, with the oil money, these things we are trying to do, your march, the railway will be much easier. So you see how Lubanga really kept the oil for us. and confused the British where they were going other places. The oil was just here.
Game British oberka longa yenyo kwene ne yen ko gino kun gine ti gang bot wakany.
Apoyo Rubanga Queer Maber.
E poyo lo ba mi wuro kui mabe kala di lobo wa do wuro chingwa.
NRM oye. Pader oye.
Oye.
Acholi oye.
Oye.
Down with Chan.
Lok me Chan.
Chan down.
Chan umir ke di pin.
Lonyo oye. Apoyo Matek.
Poyo.